It is 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk, a kind of active afternoon across central Florida. And of course, literally just as I'm coming on here, we've got a new a new stronger storm that we're watching up around the Flagler County area. We're going to be looking at that, and the Storm Prediction Center just putting out an update in the last couple of moments' time. So some severe storms around, and Storm Prediction Center saying there's a 5% chance of seeing a severe thunderstorm watch or tornado watch posted in our area. So more than likely we will not see that. But what we are seeing are skies that look like this. Darker skies as showers and thunder showers are firing up across town. Let's come right over to our first warning live Doppler radar and check in on things. We do have one severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect. That's for Osceola and Orange counties. Let me put a radar loop on this, and you can kind of see its evolution kind of blew up and got a little strong. The latest data on this warning dictates that it is a severe thunderstorm warning because of 60-mile-per-hour winds and small hail possible. Thankfully, this is not a severe thunderstorm warning that's tagged as having a possible tornado, but it's definitely always one of those concerns that we have to watch, okay? So let's zoom in and see where this thing is. For right now, it's out near Narcoossee, Lake Mary Jane area. That's the beach line there in Wedgefield. I'll pop it over to our standard first warning live Doppler radar, kind of crossing through the Narcoossee Road area. Further to the south, there's St. Cloud. There's the Turnpike out near Canoe Creek. We switch over to the wind velocity mode off our first warning live Doppler radar, and at least down in this area, we're reading 22 to 25 mile per hour winds, which is not too bad. But there is, let me switch over to this is the Orlando International Airport radar site, and it looks like the bigger winds are going to be kind of up here along the beach line. According to the Orlando Airport radar, 43 to 54 miles per hour. Our radar is kind of seeing similar readings, 30 to 45 miles per hour. So that's definitely the part of the storm, at least here, that has the vast majority. This is our live radar that has the vast majority of the stronger winds. Okay, now it's out in fairly rural country at the moment, but certainly it will eventually move over toward Brevard County. So if you live Port St. John, Rockledge, or Merritt Island, friends, just a heads up, this kind of stuff is going to be moving in your area. Up here to the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, watching some rains out that direction. Further to the north, a little bit of popcorn rain around. And then there was this one that just as I started coming in broadcasting here, started to get a little bit feistier around Putnam County and Flagler County. Tracking, some broad rotation. That's our radar, and when you look for rotation, what you're looking for is kind of the green and the red together. I know I'm not taking your comments at the moment. I'll get to that in a second. Let me just kind of go around on the radar, but it's that area there that at least is showing a little bit of broad rotation, not anything too crazy. Seeing it as well on the National Weather Service radar up in Jacksonville. I think that our radar has a closer viewpoint to it. But nevertheless, kind of getting a little stronger there. That'll be working over toward Ormond Beach, Holly Hill, right on the Volusia-Flagler County border there. And then let me widen the radar out and come out to the west a little bit. Some popcorn showers around Lake County, Sumter County. And then there's these guys here that are over like Citrus Hernando counties, working over toward Polk County. And once I lapse that, it definitely bears watching. That's the actual boundary itself. For right now, we're seeing some decent winds, but like nothing rotating or so. So at least in terms of the forecast these next few hours, yes, we've got some showers and some thunder showers that are impacting us. Flights are, as you would imagine, running through some delays. We've got the delays kind of building across the region. But what's the bigger story here, okay? So we've got this mesoscale convective system up in the panhandle that's kind of throwing out this energy and thus throwing that energy into our area. So showers and storms are absolutely going to get feisty. And what I think is particularly interesting, as we had discussed on Coffee Talk earlier today, the computer models have had a terrible grasp of this. Our Futurecast model, all the global models, essentially said it wasn't going to rain. We see that's incorrect, right? So there you go, 80s and 90s, still plenty of heat energy to help in the development of these showers and these thunder showers. So next few hours, we're going to be watching those storms. And then by about 10, 11, 12 o'clock or so, those storms will gradually fade on out. All right, so that's where we are now. Let's make a little pause, all right, and say, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. Take some questions that you may have. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, any of that mess as we're dealing with some nasty storms around Central Florida? Hope you're having a great day. Let's see here. Light rain in parts of Kissimmee now, Jennifer says. Indeed. While we're discussing, let me pop back up the live radar. Just because that's obviously the big story, right? And we see those storms kind of firing up around. The good news is for right now, there's just the one severe thunderstorm warning. Certainly there will be the potential for more. Very windy here, Josue says. At the Magic Kingdom. Yep, makes sense. Mickey, warning date tomorrow with the upgrade to slight. Yeah, that's the next thing we're going to talk about. So let's discuss the severe weather threats. So here we are for today under a level 1 out of 5 risk for strong to severe storms. Tomorrow, the Storm Prediction Center has actually upgraded us to a level 2 risk for strong to severe storms, meaning scattered. And I would imagine, I'm not in the weather center. I've got, so today, full disclosure, I'm off work. Obviously, here we are doing our thing, Mickey. I've got ice cream with Dad at the kids' school here immediately following Coffee Talk. So I'm not in the weather center, but I would say I expect tomorrow to be a warning day because of that severe risk. Either way, I plan on working late. I plan on tracking everything. Meteorologist Alex Alisi will be with you as well. Tomorrow's got the potential to be kind of an active day. David says, I can't get you on Facebook, but you're on Facebook. I see that you're commenting on Facebook, so I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's take a look at Futurecast, which did a terrible job today. This is a difficult meteorological... This is a different meteorological pattern. This is a difficult pattern. Let's see if it's picking up. Okay, so welcome to the party. You're picking up at least a little bit of stormy weather this evening. So here's Futurecast for tomorrow, starting off quiet, but we've got kind of late morning the opportunity to see some of those storms in our area, right? And then into the afternoon, could popcorn up a few more, but I got to be honest, I think Futurecast, again, is underdoing it. Yeah, that's where we're at. So either way, listen, what I'll tell you is I've covered Central Florida weather for many years. And this afternoon has the potential to be pretty nasty. Tomorrow afternoon has the potential to be pretty nasty. It looks like, and again, I'm not in the weather center, new severe thunderstorm warning for Brevard, Orange, and Osceola. So let's get right to that. I'm not in the weather center, but what I was going to say is it looks like for now, that's the updated 7-day forecast. For now, they're going with an impact day. If the dynamics continue to look rough, when I get in the morning, I'm going to upgrade it to a first warning weather day. More work, sure, but it is what it is. So again, I am not on shift right now, so I have no power to, I could go into the computer and do it, but that's not my job. All right, so new severe thunderstorm warning. It's on that northern cell that we were just tracking, right? Let's get the data on the new severe thunderstorm warning. That runs until 4:15, and that includes our friends on Merritt Island. It includes Port St. John. It includes Rockledge. It includes Cape Canaveral, Cocoa Beach, Port Canaveral. All right. Winds 60 miles an hour, and we saw that. It looks like it's pulsing up, honestly. This is our live radar. Yeah, 51, 47, plus the forward momentum of the storm itself. Comparing that with Orlando, this is the Orlando International Airport radar, 58, 67. I think that 67 may be a little higher in the air, but you get the idea. Our radar and the Orlando International Airport radar pretty much showing the same idea. So let's put a storm track on this storm as it's moving pretty rapidly off to the east at roughly 30 miles an hour. All right. So based on that, here's when that severe storm essentially is going to be moving into your neighborhood. Okay. We start Sharps 411, Rockledge 416, Merritt Island 423. There's the live radar sweeping through. Cocoa Beach 431. Okay, severe thunderstorm warning. One other point of note, the National Weather Service did not code this as being a tornado possible. Not that it's not possible, but just what we're looking at. This is our radar, straight line winds. Orlando International Airport radar, straight line winds. That's the National Weather Service radar, straight line winds. So we're not seeing a rotation signature there, which is good. But it's a nasty cell. In addition to that, there's also another nasty cell that's kind of getting going up here. Oh, it looks like, yeah, there's a severe thunderstorm warning for Flagler County cell. Good gravy. Let's take a look at this one. When did that one get issued? Looks like within the last few seconds time. Okay. All right. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Flagler until 4:15. 1-inch hail, 60 mile per hour winds. Our radar still showing a little bit of rotation. Let's look at the Jacksonville radar. Yeah, still a little bit of rotation. Not too bad. Yeah, it doesn't look like a rotation thing. It does look though like it's going to be a wind maker, and it does look like it's going to be a hail maker. So there you go. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Flagler County until 4:15, and it wouldn't surprise me if the National Weather Service in Melbourne has to issue a severe thunderstorm warning for that sliver there of Volusia, because the thing is, Jacksonville handles Flagler County, Melbourne handles Volusia, so Melbourne may need to go in and tag that as a severe thunderstorm warning for their area as well. So let me go back out to the wide shot. We've got a couple of warnings in play. It's an active afternoon. All right. So questions, comments, concerns, anything. John, I don't have the BSR dialed up. I can see though that you see how we lose the range there at the end. I believe Alex is in the weather center, and I believe that Cam is in the weather center. So they've just put our radar into severe weather mode, which is quite appropriate, right? It brings down the range, but it gives us the chance to scan these storms with higher winds. And this is a nasty cell here, working over the 528 and the 520. Yeah, those winds are definitely picking up. Let me get another hit on the winds here. Our radar showing 54 to 58 mile per hour winds there. So if you live in northern Brevard County, my friends, this is a nasty one. This is a nasty storm. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. Yeah. Lots of wind in that. And it's going to be moving in your direction here shortly. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns? I don't have it set up, John. Eventually I'm going to, but it's on the back burner, my friend. All right. Sorry. I'm working on it. Let's see here. Michael says no more hail. Listen, if you go back 50 days ago, this is all a part of that weather pattern that brought hail to Brevard County. So it doesn't surprise me that we're seeing nasty weather in Brevard County. All right. To the tropics very, very briefly, because I've got to run in here to the daycare in a few moments' time. That wave coming off the coast of Africa, still showing chances of development, 60% likelihood of development over the next couple of days' time, over the next 7 days' time, probably going to have a tropical depression form out that way. All right. Shauna, I don't like being away from home watching these storms. My adult sons are home with the dogs. More storms tomorrow. Not only are there more storms tomorrow, but the storms for tomorrow actually look to be rougher. We're under a level 2 out of 5 risk for strong to severe storms tomorrow. So, yeah. All right. Listen, I could go for days, but at the end of the day, I'm on vacation and I got to go be dad. That's my primary job. So thank you for hanging out. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. And I will chat with you guys through the day. I'll be tweeting and all that stuff. All right. All right. Thank you all. Take care.